Stadium, or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, a highly anticipated one started, and we're off and running from Charlotte. Brooks now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch.
Gain a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Black 40. Smash. Red. Red. Cycle. Pause red. Black shot. Ready?
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a sit in this drive.
On the double.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Play action now, Young. Pass brought in by Teterola McMillan. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready.
A gain of 13 yards.
Go with Dowdle on the run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Ready.
Here's Dowdle again. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Down.
And it brings up
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Set hut. Set hut.
Hand off out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Okay.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, red. Heck, yellow. 43. Go red. Hut, hut.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Pause red. Fury, yellow.
From the pistol, it's Young. Into the hands of Leggett. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, ready, ready.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And they are set up excellently. We're gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Set.
On the toss, here's Dowdle. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers pull out in front further, 13-zip. He broke the clock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the set.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
And going play action. Young buying some time right. He tucks it and takes off. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That one hits for 30. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Working quickly here.
Trouble, 38. Set.
It's Young. The throw here on 1st. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. Cut.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Ole Miss rookie. And the Panthers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Young's pass intercepted. The Panthers
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
10 cycle. 10 black. Right, right. Black shot. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
From his own end zone, it's Young. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's going to have them up to that 23.